Have you ever wondered what's really happening inside your body when you spend days, weeks, or even months without moving much? Maybe you've been stuck at a desk job, recovering from an injury, or just gotten comfortable with a sedentary lifestyle. Well, brace yourself because what happens to your muscles when you don't use them is both fascinating and alarming. Today, you'll discover the shocking truth about muscle disuse and learn exactly what your body goes through when muscles aren't challenged. Understanding muscle atrophy. When you stop using your muscles, your body doesn't just maintain them out of kindness. Your muscles follow a simple rule: use it or lose it. This process is called muscle atrophy, and it's your body's way of being efficient. Think of it like this. If you don't drive your car for months, it starts having problems, right? Your muscles work the same way. Muscle atrophy happens because your body sees unused muscle tissue as unnecessary and expensive to maintain. Muscles require a lot of energy, even when you're just sitting around, so your body starts breaking them down to save resources. It's like your body is saying, why keep paying rent on a room nobody's using? The scary part? This process starts faster than you might think. Within just 72 hours of inactivity, your muscles begin to lose strength. Research shows that muscle tissue is lost at a rate of approximately 0.5 to 0.6% per day during periods of complete inactivity. This means after just 1 week of not using a muscle group, you could lose about 3 to 4% of your muscle mass. Imagine that. In less than 2 weeks, your body's already downsizing your muscle real estate. The timeline of muscle loss. Let's break down exactly what happens to your muscles over time when they're not being used. This timeline might shock you because the changes happen much quicker than most people realize. Keep in mind that these rates can vary significantly between individuals based on factors like age, fitness level, and overall health. In the first 24 to 48 hours, your muscles start losing their glycogen stores. That's the fuel your muscles use for quick energy. You might not feel different yet, but the process has already begun. It's like your muscle's gas tank is slowly emptying. By day 3 to 7, muscle protein synthesis, the process that builds and maintains muscle, starts slowing down significantly. Your body begins breaking down muscle proteins faster than it's building them. This is when you might start feeling a bit weaker during daily activities. At this point, you're looking at roughly 3 to 4% muscle mass loss. After 2 weeks of inactivity, muscle mass reduction becomes more noticeable. You've lost about 7 to 8% of your muscle mass, and everyday tasks like carrying groceries or climbing stairs might feel more challenging. Your muscles are literally shrinking, though it's important to note that strength loss often happens faster than actual muscle mass loss. At the 1 month mark, the changes become more significant. In typical cases, you might have lost approximately 15 to 20% of your muscle mass in the affected areas. Your muscles not only look smaller, but also feel softer and less defined. The muscle fibers themselves are getting smaller and weaker. After 3 months of disuse, the transformation can be substantial. However, the extreme losses of 30 to 40% typically occur in severe cases, such as prolonged bed rest due to illness, hospitalization, or conditions requiring complete immobilization. For most people with normal activity levels who simply stop exercising, the losses are generally less dramatic but still significant. What actually happens inside your muscles? The process happening inside your muscles during atrophy is like watching a well-organized city gradually becoming deserted. Your muscle fibers are made up of tiny protein filaments that slide past each other to create movement. When you don't use your muscles, your body starts dismantling these protein structures. First, your body reduces the production of new muscle proteins while increasing the breakdown of existing ones. It's like a construction site where they have stopped building but keep tearing down. The balance tips heavily toward destruction rather than construction. Your muscle fibers themselves start shrinking. The powerhouses of your muscle cells, called mitochondria, also decrease in number and efficiency. These are like the engines in your muscle cells, so having fewer of them means less power and endurance. Blood flow to unused muscles also decreases over time. Your body figures if the muscle isn't working hard, it doesn't need as much blood supply. This reduced circulation further accelerates the muscle loss process because muscles need good blood flow to stay healthy. Who's most at risk? While muscle atrophy can happen to anyone, Certain groups face higher risks. Older adults are particularly vulnerable because they naturally lose muscle mass as they age, a condition called sarcopenia. When combined with inactivity, this muscle loss accelerates dramatically. Individual responses can vary widely based on genetics, previous fitness levels, and overall health status. People with sedentary jobs who spend most of their day sitting are also at risk. Your glutes, core muscles, and leg muscles can weaken significantly from prolonged sitting. It's like having a sports car that only gets driven to the mailbox. Eventually, it's going to have problems. Individuals recovering from injuries or illnesses who are bedridden or immobilized face the most rapid and severe muscle loss. Astronauts in zero gravity experience similar effects because their muscles don't have to work against gravity. After just a few weeks in space, astronauts can lose significant muscle mass despite exercise routines. Even weekend warriors who are active only sporadically can experience muscle loss during their inactive periods. Consistency matters more than intensity when it comes to maintaining muscle mass. The consequences beyond appearance. Muscle loss isn't just about looking less toned or feeling weaker. The consequences ripple throughout your entire body in ways that might surprise you. Your muscles are metabolic powerhouses that burn calories even when you're resting. Less muscle mass means a slower metabolism, making weight gain easier and weight loss harder. Your bones also suffer when muscles weaken. Muscles and bones work together. Strong muscles help maintain bone density through the forces they generate during movement. Weak muscles can contribute to bone loss and increase fracture risk. Balance and coordination deteriorate as muscles weaken, especially the small stabilizing muscles that keep you steady. This increases your risk of falls and injuries during daily activities. It's important to understand that strength loss often occurs faster than actual muscle mass loss, which is why you might feel weaker before you notice significant size changes. Your posture can also suffer as the muscles supporting your spine weaken. Even your cardiovascular fitness can decline when you're inactive, affecting your energy levels and endurance for daily tasks, though the heart muscle responds differently to disuse than skeletal muscles. The good news: muscle memory and recovery. Here's the encouraging part. Your muscles have an amazing ability called muscle memory. When you've had muscle mass before and then lost it, your muscles can regain size and strength faster than building it from scratch. It's like your muscles remember their former glory and want to get back there. The nuclei in your muscle cells don't disappear when you lose muscle mass. They just become dormant. When you start exercising again, these nuclei can quickly ramp up protein production to rebuild muscle tissue. This is why people who were once fit can regain their physique relatively quickly compared to complete beginners. Recovery from muscle atrophy follows a predictable pattern, though individual results vary significantly. In the first few weeks of returning to activity, you'll notice strength gains as your nervous system remembers how to efficiently activate your muscles. Then, actual muscle growth begins to occur as protein synthesis increases. The timeline for recovery varies depending on how much muscle you lost, how long you were inactive, and your individual characteristics. But most people can see significant improvements within 4 to 8 weeks of consistent activity. Remember, it generally takes about half as long to regain lost muscle as it took to lose it. Prevention and action steps. The best approach to muscle atrophy is prevention. Even small amounts of activity can significantly slow muscle loss. Something as simple as walking, doing bodyweight exercises, or resistance band workouts can help maintain muscle mass. If you're dealing with forced inactivity due to injury or illness, work with healthcare providers to find safe ways to move whatever parts of your body you can. Even isometric exercises, where you contract muscles without moving joints, can help slow muscle loss. For those with desk jobs, taking regular movement breaks, doing desk exercises, and incorporating strength training into your routine can counteract the effects of prolonged sitting. Remember that individual responses to both muscle loss and recovery can vary significantly based on age, genetics, fitness history, and overall health. Your muscles are living tissues that respond to how you treat them. Use them regularly, and they'll stay strong and healthy. Neglect them, and they'll waste away faster than you might expect, though exactly how fast depends on your individual circumstances. The choice is yours, but now you know exactly what's at stake. The human body is designed for movement, and your muscles are eager to work for you if you give them the chance. Don't let them waste away from neglect. They're too valuable for your health, strength, and quality of life. If this opened your eyes to what happens when muscles aren't used, please hit the like button, subscribe for more health insights, and share this with someone who might need this wake-up call. Your muscles are counting on you to take action. Don't let them down. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.